I've thought about, I mean, this is a ways away, but it would be funny to like shave male pattern baldness into my head.
Just take the center out.
Yeah, just kind of like, except leave like an island here, like Costanza.
For the wedding.
Like season.
For the
Yeah, for my wedding, I'm going to do that. Like have that little tuft and then my Costanza. My season 3 Costanza. Where this
you loved his sense of humor when you first met him, didn't you? Didn't you? Why are you a funny guy?
And my vows is, Alex Jones.
Saying your vows.
I promised it. It's like, I regret this already. After all that seems like it'd be a funny joke. But also, like, that's a long time to recover from a one-off joke.
Yeah, that's an 8-month recovery.
I've never been bald on my head. Like, you do that, you'd have to shave bald. What if I have just a terrible bald head?
Dude, you just got to fucking do it to see. Because I thought, I was looking at my head and I'm like, man, I got like kind of the chromag fucking forehead going on, I'm like, it's going to look weird if I'm bald. And then one day I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to shave it. Because it was hot and I didn't feel like going to the fucking barber. So I shaved it. It looked good. It looked decent.
Yeah, I don't think it's a long commitment.
Chef wine stains. I don't even know about it. My hand, even on the back of my head.
Because in 4 weeks, you're high and tight, I would argue.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Maybe.
So,
I used to always shave mine when I was like a teenager, like early 20s and stuff. I would put like a one guard on and just shave the whole fucking thing off. But not a good look.
I did too, and I looked awful.
Yeah, not a good look.
yeah. PKA Dan used to do that. He'd cut his own hair, and some months it'd turn out great. Other months he'd get into work. He looked like, fresh into boot camp. He's like, yeah, didn't go right. Mistakes were made. And like, so what happens, he'll have like a dent or something. So now that's the maximum length. And then he goes a little further until he's basically bald.
I know how that is. When I gave myself a haircut on Twitch, you feel like you get one side down, and then you go too short on the other side, and now you got to even it up, and then you go too short on the evening side, and before you know it, your hair is very short.
Yeah. That's how the shaved head happened to me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give myself a fucking undercut. Here we go. And I'm like, oops, fucked up there. I got to go higher. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to see what I look like bald. Here we go.
You go too high and you just have like a plate on top of your head, like a little dish looking thing.
Yeah, it was more like a bowl cut, or like a Hitler Youth haircut going on. I didn't want that. So
those are trendy these days.
Yeah, they are actually. They're a lot of weird trends. Mullets are a thing. That's kind of why I wanted to get one as a joke.
Mullets are coming back, huh? I haven't seen many mullets.
Oh, I see a lot, but
I know where you live, though. That doesn't count.
That's a good point.
Well, but that's where he lives, so the fashion is what you're surrounded by, right?
I guess that's true, yeah.
Everybody around him thinks that mullets are really cool, and he gets a mullet. That's fashion.
Get that rowdy
right. That doesn't make jorts in style, Taylor.
In select areas of the country, Appalachia are huge.
It's like, yeah. As far as I can tell, the cool thing are jorts, mullets, and Confederate flags.
Everybody loves them.
It's like going back in time and telling everyone that like your stupid niche interests are what take off. It's like in 1980. I'm like, yeah, and all the hot girls like Magic the Gathering. It's crazy. Like, you want to play with me? Like,
I wanted to